didn't learn anything from TJ as he just really didn't get her rolling and gave up on it pretty early in the run. And one swap with the drag and one hit with the roller, and we'll bring out our next mini modified. This here's going to be Perry Butson out of Edgerton, Wisconsin. He's coming off a big win at the Waukesha County Fair just a couple of days ago. He calls this tractor the Sod Buster. Fuel-injected, supercharged, alcohol-burning, small block Chevrolet doing the talking for him. He's not going to have any test pull options. He's going to have to wick it up and see what she's got. This guy's also my brother, so I know a little bit about it. Well, he bails out on it. I think we may be looking at the Sled now, as it may be just a tad bit too much to tug here. We got ourselves a good 340 foot of track, and Perry Butson, he knew he wasn't going to come close to getting that. So we'll see what they say. I got a sneaky suspicion they're going to pluck a weight out of it. I'll wait for the official word, because I'm just the conveyor of information. Well, Steve, you going to lighten the sled up down there? That's your call. Yeah, they're going to lighten the sled up. Yeah, it's not my call, but I can try to be persuasive. But yeah, it's obviously way too heavy. These mini modifieds can put on a much, much better show than that. Got to get them up and get them rolling. Yeah, probably looking for the little telehandler to, oh, okay, we got a skid steer. He'll pluck a weight out of there. I'll just take a second. I do apologize for the clunky start, as I call it. But, you know, everything's new here. The mini rods haven't been here for several years, and Roy Lowry with the Lowry Brothers Sled has not been here. And the track's all new also, so it's a whole different deal. But you can stop rolling the track. It's plenty hard enough as it is. Please stop rolling the track. Well, you going to pluck a weight out of there, boys, or are you going to discuss it for a while? All right, looks like I think they plucked a weight out. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, they got one out of there. Ooh, a little bitty one. Hopefully that's enough to make a difference, or they're going to go for a couple of them. We got 330 feet here at least, and Perry Butson barely made 200. So yeah, you need a 120-foot adjustment on the sled. Oh, they grab another one of them little ones. Hell, hopefully that'll make a difference. Yeah, 199.2 for Perry. And they changed the sled, so that's going to make Dominic Pekka our new test puller with the reweighted Lowry weight transfer machine. All right, Dominic Pekka. He comes out of Missouri. Comes out of Union, Missouri. One more bad habit. I think he's the defending champion on the mini modifieds for the PPL Western Series. Calls it one more bad habit, and ain't that the truth? That'll make our next puller, Butson, out of Pearl City. Now, we got anybody from Pearl City here? who's watching the town for everybody from Pearl City here? Butson from Pearl City is going to be our next puller. He's going to be setting the mark to beat as Dominic turned his pull down. Now we had a couple of test pulls, a sled reset, and now they turned down their test pull. So I don't know if they're going to make any more adjustments on the sled. He only went 251, so we got a lot of track left, but I don't know what they're going to do. We'd sure like to get him out there past 300 feet and at speed, but I don't know. I think the track's gotten a little hard on us here. It was such a beautiful track this afternoon. Yeah, they're down there discussing things. I don't know if they're gonna make another change or not. He turned the pull down, so we really don't have anything official. So if they wanted to change the sled again, they most certainly could. This would be the most certainly opportune time to do it. They're discussing it. He only went 251, and Dominic's one of the top runners. We surely, we'd like to get him another 70 feet down the track. They're having a discussion down there. They may take another whack at the sled here. He's got the weight box coming down pretty quick. That's one thing he can do is slow it up a bunch. We'll see. Want to thank some more of our great sponsors. Want to thank the good folks at Adkins Energy, Citizens State Bank, Freeport Ford, Savenica, Triangle Tree Care, Rev Renewables, Foresight Financial Group, Compeer Financial, Carol Flegel Family, TriStar Metal, Kohlberg High Performance Tractor Repair, Cerrone Piping, and Titan Tire. Well, here comes Jay Butson. I don't know if they did anything to the sled or not. Well, Jay Butson from Pearl City backs up to the sled. He's going to be setting the official mark to beat. They did not change anything on the sled from what I understand. They left it, so I guess we're going to go with it, take our lumps. Trying to get it hooked up off the line, and then he was on the rev limiter quite extensively towards the end of the run. But he's going to come out of it with the best distance we've seen thus far. He's going to go 269.27, 269.27, and that's going to be our new leader. Jay Butson shuts it down at the end of the run. They're trying to get him unhooked from the sled. They got one of them newfangled hitches on the sled, and it is you need to be a Houdini to get it to unhook. And Jay waves to his crowd as adoring fans. Give Jay Butson a big hand. He's your new leader. And Jay Butson, he's going to be your special guest announcer here in a few minutes when he gets his tractor parked and gets a minute. He's going to come up here and relieve me because I'm going to go pull the Green Weenie Mini Modified here in a little bit. Yeah, I get to pull. How about that? Yeah, you'll need to be cheering for me because, to be honest with you, I've really sucked this year. Maybe tonight will be the night and I get that big $3,000 check. Maybe I've been saving it. Maybe that's what it is. Really, we haven't pulled that much this year. We had 2 rainouts in a week last week. All the rain been going on. So we're going to take the first look at the Jaspers coming up next. These guys have been the Scrooge of the limited mini modified circuit the last several years. This year they're undefeated. Zach Jasper will be coming up next. Comes up out of Washington, Missouri with Thunderstruck. And these guys have been the class of the field in 2025. And you can go back another few years before that. They've been the ones to get around.